Oh, okay, thank you. Haven't used anything this cheap since before my first Golden Globe. As the other 20 interviewers before you asked, this is semi-autobiographical. I took inspiration from my past, from the past of my peers at film school, and obviously, as I usually do, brilliantly portrayed the struggles, the fervor, the passion, and the ultimate triumph of myself. Hope you enjoy it. I have done this a little bit differently than the other times, and I understand if you don't get it, but just it's avant-garde. Avant-garde, it's not for everyone. If not, it wouldn't be avant. Anyway, enjoy. I ask for forgiveness to anyone who felt personally victimized by whoever that was. The fog followed me. Even years after I left my shallow and damp land, native land for us both. She, the fog, still engulfs me, now nesting in my brain. 12 years since I have touched down the piece of earth that sprouted me. And I was promised, I believed that seeds, even grown organisms, could thrive in foreign environments, live a lusher life than the one they would have had they stayed behind. The caveat being, if they were tended to, if they were watered properly. I was younger, and the grass was always greener. And so I landed in the forever sunny, success is everything, I tell you who I want to be, never who I am, famous city of the Western Hemisphere. Here the plants were prepared, used to storing water instead of waiting on the sky to provide it, coated with spines instead of leaves. One-pointed and striking in their quest to survive and to thrive. Did I mention I love the rain? In the first couple of years, I tried to assimilate, And I want to say, in so many ways, I've succeeded. I learned the language well enough to write amazing stories and learn the art of self-promotion. I learned the city map like the back of my hand. I mean, I had to, never owning a car and being slave to the ephemeral public transportation system of the city. But hey, it's fitting and charming. Who needs public transport when we all seem to be the next big thing? We all must have personal drivers, no? And if you listening are one of those people that still needs a GPS to go from the Gelson to the Vista Theater, get a fucking grip! The truth is, I was starstruck by my own bravery for coming here alone, by this world that people from all over the globe made their own, where they spoke their languages and made their food and followed their dreams and succeeded or died trying. But years of gazing upwards, and I had failed to see that the ground on which I was standing was rotten, barren, unfulfilled. Courage is really like cowardice if left unused for too long. And at last, on a drunken night, stumbling between the O'Hara house and the haunted hotel, a decade after my arrival, a cactus stung me. And controversial, but thanks to the ride, the vermouth, and the bitters, my mind let me feel pain. And I remembered, I saw through the fog. I saw my best friend's face grinning at me and my mom calling me for an afternoon snack. I heard my dad thunderous voice and me hiding in the theater, watching the same movie over and over again until I knew all of the lines so I could act it out. I remember why I chose this city. I had just failed to act on it. And in that moment, even if it was too late, I faced it. It had never been the fog to delude my dreams. I alone was charged of that crime. 12 years it took me to lower my gaze to my own hands and my own feet. 12 years to stop being just an audience member to my own life, to my own city, and start to learn from them, the cacti around me. And here, back home, somewhere else, it doesn't really matter where, I will do it, or I will fucking die trying. And if I ever lose myself again, I'll just make a Manhattan.